It's Messy Monday. JK, I'm actually filming this on a Sunday. I told myself I was going to stop oversharing in 2024 and stop being so messy, but I'm going to make an exception for today. Today, y'all are going to get ready with me while I overshare about my life and just tell y'all all the tea and everything that's been going on. And after this, I'm done being messy. Like, there's no way I'm 19 years old and I'm still this messy. Like, I'm going to be somebody's messy ass grandma if I don't stop the shit. Like, I have to chill. So we got our coffee to sip on and get into it while we get ready. Also, today's video is sponsored by Vase Beauty, but we're going to get into that later when we're doing our lashes, girl. Let's just get into the face. I don't really know how to do these type of videos because I never do them. Like, I guess I just get ready and just talk, but I feel like we should just address the elephant in the fucking room because everybody just wants to know, like, what happened to your man? What happened to your man? I don't have no man no more. A man don't have me. And that's just how I feel. A man don't have me. If y'all have been on my channel for I don't even know how long, then y'all know me and Trey Don, we was like this. But everything just comes to an end, you know? And I feel like me and Trey Don's ending was supposed to be so long ago, but we just couldn't let go of each other because we loved each other so bad, y'all. Like, overall, he did shit to me, I did shit to him, and I'm not even gonna be bitter and tell y'all like, oh, like, just hate him because he did this, he did that. Like, overall, the shit ended. Did he cheat? Yes. Did I cheat? Yes. I guess I have to stop playing the victim, which I wasn't always playing the victim, but I mean, for the majority of the relationship, I was a victim. We both had our fair shares, and then, you know, we tried to get it together, and in the end, it just didn't work out. I'm not mad about it. I feel like I finally came to terms with it, and no matter what, it's just like, me and Trey Don, we've always been friends, and sometimes we just need a break from each other. Whether it be like we took 6-month breaks, we took 1-month breaks, 3-month breaks, and I mean the longest we've ever been without talking to each other is like 6 months. Maybe one day we could go back to being friends, but for right now we are no contact, and I have not spoken to him. Yeah, Trey Don, if you're watching this, I hope that you're good, boo. And nigga, you look better with that clown ass bitch. I'm laughing, but it ain't funny. I just wanted to get that out the way because I know everybody is going to ask about, oh, what happened to your relationship? What happened to your relationship? I feel like that's what most people came up here to hear. So hopefully y'all got what y'all wanted. Me and Trey Don is just nothing. Still got so much love for him. I always will have so much love for him as a person, but I feel like relationship wise, we had our run. We tried. Right now is obviously not the time, and I'm not saying that it won't be ever anything in the future because some of y'all were like, oh my god, I loved y'all together. Yeah, baby, he drugged me through the depths of hell. I still don't hold it against him. I still love him with everything in me. I'm to a point now where I've came to terms with we just can't be together. And if y'all wanted to know, I'm using the NYX brow glue to hold my eyebrows in place, and I'm about to use the NYX micro brow pencil to fill in my brows, and this is in the shade black. A lot of y'all wanted me to do a makeup tutorial, but it's like I don't know how to explain what I'm doing, if that makes sense. I can show you, but I feel like I'm not a good explainer, so you really just have to watch what I'm doing, which is why I'm not gonna call it no tutorial, like updated makeup tutorial, because I did one in one of my previous vlogs and y'all really like that, which y'all talking about go more in depth, and it's like, how much deeper do y'all want me to go? I'm just gonna fill in my brows. I wanted to do a very light natural beat today because I feel like when you got a middle part buzz down, it's all about features. Like, your features just really eat. The hair is simple, it's clean, so I don't want to be like caked up. I want to be natural looking. This morning when I woke up to a lovely email from YouTube, and they basically took down my how I edit video, which I don't know why. I did a how I edit video a couple years back. They took it down and they gave me a copyright strike for harmful and dangerous content. Like, who am I harming? I'm literally trying to teach people simple shit that other people would charge for. And I was telling my mom about it this morning, and she was like, oh, well, like, maybe it's a sign that you should charge for it and like make a course. But I'm like, I don't know. I just wouldn't feel right charging people for some shit that I didn't even pay to learn. Like, I'm not always trying to get a little quick little cash grab, which I know, shit, if you're gonna make your money on, you gotta make your money on. Some information should be free. Like, I'm not gonna be charging y'all to know how the fuck I edit when I didn't even pay to learn how to edit. I understand you have a platform for a reason and to use it, like, to make money on. Like, obviously, I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't try to make a profit off of every little thing. Some shit you should just be able to do out your heart. And I also feel like there's so many editing courses out here that are already out. It's like, what is the fucking point? Like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't want to do it. personally, and then I feel like there's so many other ones that y'all could, you know, purchase, because I just don't feel right. But yeah, I woke up to a big lovely strike on my channel. Today is Sunday and I can't post until next Sunday, which is the day y'all are gonna be seeing this video, the day this video goes live. I can't post for a week, and it's like, damn, did I really, like, I'm really on punishment. They really put me on punishment. So if y'all got a video of how you edit up on YouTube, I'd recommend you to take it down. I don't know what exactly it was that made them strike my video. I even, like, you know, made an appeal, and they immediately said, girl, no, you just got to sit this 1 week out. And honestly, I don't know, maybe it's a sign I need to slow my ass down, because I have been working real hard. If y'all keep up with me, like, on a daily basis. Let me finish this other eyebrow, y'all. I'm not gonna talk, because this is why it takes me so long to get ready when I'm yapping my mouth. Like, I just can't focus on the task at hand. Now that I'm done with that, I actually asked y'all to give me some, like, topics to talk about. So that's why y'all should follow my spam, because I be asking y'all stuff. That's the easiest way to really get in touch with me. I feel like every time I do one of these, everybody wants to know how my mental is, so I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about that. Honestly, my mental health has been so much better, and not even to throw shade to Trey Don or anybody else that I cut out of my life. All tea, no shade, but ever since I've cut people out of my life, like, my life has been so much better. And I don't know if it's a coincidence or if it was just really meant to be that way. And I feel like a lot of people should realize that we can not talk to each other, not follow each other on Instagram, not, you know, be as close as we used to be, and there's no beef. Zero beef at all. Some shit I just don't want to deal with anymore. Some shit I don't want to be around. I'm a very happy gal right now. I'm using the Fit Me concealer, and I'm just about to carve out my brows. Nonetheless, I really feel like my mental health, it has been so good, especially ever since 2024 started. Like, I told myself it was going to be certain shit that I'm not going to deal with anymore. Certain shit that I'm not putting myself through, because it's like sometimes you just get tired of going through stuff and then you just stop. You ask yourself, how much more am I going to take? And then you just stop. If we're being so for real, I'm so proud of myself for breaking the toxic cycle that me and Trey Don had going on. And honestly, it wasn't even just the fact that he hurt me or I hurt him. It was more of, I care about you enough to leave you alone so that we won't have to keep going through this. A lot of the shit that I do, although it seems like, oh, she doing this because it is, a lot of the shit that I do is out of love, honestly. And even like my friends that I just don't talk to anymore, a lot of the shit that I do is out of love, because it's just like, I don't want to keep going through this. I don't want to keep putting you through this, so I'm going to walk away, and it's out of love. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't want people to think that it's just beef. Trey Don probably think we beefing. The friends that I don't talk to no more probably think we beefing. And if y'all watching this, I want y'all to know we're not beefing, but it's just to a point where I know it's just certain shit that we both don't want to go through, and I care about you enough to walk away. Relationships change, friendships change. Somebody asked me, how did you grow yourself and love yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically? Honestly, I can't even give myself credit for the self-love that I have, because I feel like I was raised to have it, you know? So it's like, it's not even something that I just did myself. The self-love and, you know, confidence is something that my mom instilled into me. I feel like once you realize that you are in your own lane, nobody is you, and you'll never be nobody else, you just learn to be comfortable in your own skin. Like, I was growing up around the times when light skins were popular, and if you were dark skinned, you were just an African booty scratcher. And I was the dark skin. I had a big forehead, I had messed up teeth, and I still was confident. Although, like, I knew I wasn't the cutest thing in the world, but I was still confident that, like, well, I haven't always been confident, but after a while you just realize, like, I'll never be them, they'll never be me, and you should have confidence in you being you and that you're not them. And then once you embrace the things that you think that you don't like about yourself, you'll realize how other people also embrace those things. Like, I didn't like my skin color at one point, and now I love it, because I've came to love it because I started to love it, you know? Like, I used to be insecure that I was so skinny, insecure that I had a big forehead, insecure about every fucking thing in middle school. And once you start telling yourself, I'm still that bitch though. Once you really start living that lifestyle and really telling yourself that you're that girl, it's like nothing can really, like, I don't care what nobody else says, because I know I'm that girl. Somebody asked, growing apart from longtime friends. So a lot of people don't know, because I might bring my beef with Trey Don to the internet, but about my best friend, I won't talk about it. I will tell y'all that we grew apart and that we don't talk how we used to. That shit really hurts. Like, me not talking to my best friend hurt me more than not talking to Trey Don, because she was there when Trey Don wasn't. Like, I don't even talk to Trey Don. I don't talk to her. Although my life hasn't been just shit since I haven't been talking to them, that doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. We were friends since 7th grade. So, you know, we go way back. And I feel like how to get over it is really no way that you'll get over it. You just learn to deal with it. Like, you learn to be okay. And honestly, it's the same with like relationships and going no contact with people. You just learn to be okay in your own company. That's just something that sticks with you. And with me and my best friend, like, I still call her my best friend because nobody could ever like take that away from her, if that makes sense. It's just like, I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain my feelings half of the time, but I feel like it's just something that you don't really get over. You just learn to deal with. And yeah, that got deep fast as fuck. I feel like I want to cry. But anyways, I'm using the Born This Way concealer in the Morphe 2 Hint Skin Tint. And I just put like a tiny little bit on my face. I'm going to use this as my base. I don't like to make my base very heavy for real, but I just use these to even out my skin tone because my skin tone is not very even. I probably could have used more than this, but is it ever hard being an influencer with your real life? Honestly, yes. The reason why I say this is because I'm an influencer and I'm a very open book naturally. And honestly, not even naturally, I'm a very open book with y'all, like with my social media, you know, platform. I'm a very open book. In real life, I'm not very open at all. I don't really vent to anybody. Like, I don't know. And I feel like social media is really my outlet. But I also feel like sometimes because I do social media, I feel like I'm not allowed to talk about the things that I go through or the things that happen to me just because I have a platform. People don't want me to talk about the shit that happens to me because I have a platform. And I feel like that's not fair, which is part of the reason why I decided to do this video and overshare about my life, because I need an outlet. And it's not fair that everybody else can get on Instagram and they can vent and they can do this and they can do that. But if people actually knew that I don't vent to anybody, I don't talk to people about my problems, and when I get on live and I talk, or I talk to y'all about my problems, it's not me just trying to, oh, I want everybody to know. It's just really how I vent, because I don't know. I just feel like that's hard for people to understand sometimes, which is very, you know, which is understandable. Like, people don't want other people in their business. And I have a platform, so obviously you wouldn't want me to talk about the experience that happened to me, especially if you did something to me on my social media platform, just because of the fact that I have a platform. Although that really is not fair. But I feel like that's the hardest part for me, is just not being able to, or feeling like I can't talk about certain stuff because I have a platform. And to their defense, I definitely do understand of like just not wanting so many people in your business. But then it's also like, just because I have a platform, it doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to share the experiences that I went through, just like you went through them. And I can't tell you who you can and can't tell about what I might have did to somebody else. Don't tell me I can't talk about this on social media. What is a big lesson you learned from 2023? 2023 was filled with lessons for me. The whole thing was a lesson, and I feel like it was really preparing me for what I have going on now. I feel like I learned so much about myself, about relationships, about friendships, that I can't even pick what was the biggest thing. Y'all might think that I share so much of my life on social media, but I promise so much shit happened behind the scenes. A lot of people ask me, how do I stay productive? Honestly, for me, it's just, it all depends on waking up early. And ever since I've been waking up early, it really improved my quality of life. So if you don't wake up early, like, I'm not even joking, start waking up earlier and see how it makes you feel. Waking up early already makes you feel productive, and it honestly puts me in a good mood. Like, the days when I'm waking up at 10, I just don't feel productive, and it ruins my whole entire day. Those are the days where I'll just stay in bed all day because I feel like, well, damn, I didn't miss the majority of the day. Overall though, I feel like my life has just improved so much for the better because I've been, you know, implementing certain things like waking up early, creating a schedule for myself to follow every day. I've been feeling so productive and like so on top of my shit that I hope everybody gets to feel this and experience this. It really makes you feel good, like, and it's such an underrated feeling. I used to be such in my lazy girl era, like, no, I want to wake up at 11 and, you know, eat my first meal by 2. 2024 started, and I told myself I can't sit in the same spots. I have to change some shit up. And a lot of people ask me about moving out. I do want to move out eventually, like, obviously, but I am not rushing. If my mom isn't going to kick me out, I'll just move out when I'm ready. The world market is fucking crazy right now. You have to pay like $1,400 for a 1-bedroom, and it's just not fucking happening. And I am about to turn 20, and I know y'all see a lot of influencers you know, moving out at 19, but for me it's just not realistic. I'm not doing that if I don't have to. I'm just not doing it. I'm not gonna go and move out just because that's what y'all want to see. When I move out, it'll be because I am 100% ready. And that's just my take on moving out. I feel like a lot of people do shit on social media to keep up with the trends, and oh, they did this at this age, so I have to do this too. But girl, like, no, everybody's on their own path. And it is 18, 19-year-olds moving out at such an early age. And then there's people who move out at 20 and 21, and people that move out at 23 and 25. Honestly, I feel like because we grew up on social media, a lot of us feel like you're in a rush or you're in a race with other people because of what we see every day on social media. I really wanted to buy my first car at 17. Did I? No. I was 18 when I got my first car, and I wanted a certain type of car. I couldn't even get that car, and it all happened for a reason. I'm not perfect. I find myself, you know, comparing my life to others as well, but I feel like I've been finally letting go of that toxic habit. And when you think of it that way, it makes everything so much easier. Like, if it's not my time for me to be doing this, then I'm just not going to be doing it, and that's okay. So now that the face is beat, the only thing that we're missing is lashes. And like I told y'all in the beginning, this video is sponsored by Vase Beauty, and they sent me over 2 of their DIY lash kits. Now, I don't know if y'all been living under a rock or whatever. If y'all have not heard of Vase, like on TikTok Shop, they get down with the rundown and they're gonna get you together. If you want to have cute lash extensions but not pay that lash extensions price, I'm telling you, Vase Beauty is where it's at. In their DIY lash kit, it comes with a pair of tweezers, the Vase Beauty lash bond and lash seal, and then of course it comes with a pack of lash clusters starting at 8mm, and it goes all the way up to 16mm. Just off rip and looking at these lashes, you can see that the lash band is very, very thin, and the lash clusters that have the thin bands, they last so much longer, and you can wear these clusters for up to a week, y'all. A week. And when I say thin, y'all, I mean thin. You can barely even see the lash band. I am not new to the lash cluster world, so I already know this is not going to take me long at all. You always start off with the lash bond, and this is what that looks like. I recommend using the tiniest bit because a little always goes a long way. And you want to focus this under your lashes by your lash line, and you do not have to get it all in like your eyelashes. It may make for a messier application, so I just put a very thin layer, making sure I get them evenly coated. Then I'm gonna wait like 10 to 20 seconds just so this bond can get kind of tacky and sticky, and then I'm gonna start putting on my lash clusters. I always start with the outer corner of my eye because I just find that that's easier. And then after you place it, you just use little tweezers to clamp them together, and it's literally that simple. So this is my first eye. I used the Lash map 16, 16, 14, 12 to make a dramatic like cat eye. It starts off really long and then it gets short, and I feel like this is super cute. And then to make sure this stays, I'm just going to apply the seal, and you want to make sure that you're applying this evenly because this basically makes sure that the lashes are waterproof and that they stay. And now since that is done, it's just so quick and easy. And now I'm going to move on to the other eye. Here is an up close of the lashes, and they honestly feel so lightweight. I love these so much, and I cannot see me going back to any other lash cluster brand. These are so lightweight, so beginner friendly, and so easy. I literally finished this set in a max of 10 minutes. So thank you Vase Beauty for sending these over. Make sure y'all check the description box down below so that y'all can go shop, because I would not steer y'all the wrong way. These are so good. And while the straightener is warming up, we're gonna go ahead and do our lip combo because I'm a lip combo girly. So first thing I start with is a brown liner. This is actually an eyeliner, and I got this from like the beauty supply store. And I just line the outside of my lips. I don't overline or anything like that because I feel like it just looks goofy on me. I make sure to make it dark enough that it's very much prominent. Then I have like a burgundy maroon color. This is actually a lip pencil. This is also from the same brand. I use just a tiny bit of this just for some color. I just kind of smear that out. I don't like to use too much, and I use a little bit of concealer, tiny bit, just to make it a little bit more nude. And then I use my e.l.f. lip oil, and then I just use this to gloss. And as y'all can see, it's just like a dark pinkish color, and I feel like I look like that girl. And that is literally my whole face. Like, that is all I'm gonna do. I just need to straighten my hair, and then we'll literally be ready. Like, oh my gosh, this hair eats so bad. I don't even have to run the straightener through it for real. Your girl is now all ready for the day, and this get ready with me is over. I literally had so much fun hanging out with you guys. Let me know if y'all want me to do more of these, because I honestly had so much fun. More fun than I even expected to have. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, I love you so much, and I will see you very soon with a brand new video.